What's going on, everybody?
Hey, y'all.
We are back.
Yes.
Drinks and Conversation.
The podcast.
It's your host, Intro Picks, and I'm always in the building.
It's oxytocin, and it's always going down.
Episode 10.
Oh, my gosh. Are we in the 2 digits now?
We is in the 2 digits.
Oh, man. 1 and 0 makes 10.
Toast, we done came a long way.
Yeah, we coming up.
We done came a long way.
We coming up.
And we growing.
We are. I
And we
agree. I think
evolving.
so.
I'm excited.
You should be. You're always excited.
I'm always excited.
I think I know that.
I don't know if it's me or the Strong Island that gets me so.
I think it's both.
I think it's both.
50% you, 50% the Strong Island. And when you two come together, it's like bam.
It's like
chemical
bam.
explosion. Yeah.
Pop done did it. Boom, bam, bastard.
Yes.
Listen, and that's the way I like
Shabba.
to do it. Shabba. That's why I like to do it. Toast.
What's up, man?
I'm excited.
You're
I know I
always
already
excited.
said that. I know I already said
You're
that.
always excited.
But I'm really, really excited.
So are you doing the Long Island or are you doing the Patron?
I am doing the Strong Island tonight with a splash of Patron.
Okay.
You gotta always add us. That's called
that
top
new
shelf.
New.
That's
that
called top shelf.
2016.
If you never heard of it, it's called top shelf.
I don't know about that. I don't know about the alcohol like that.
Well, let me tell you. Did you have a good weekend this weekend? It was Easter.
It was.
Now, I thought Easter was always in April. But this year, I guess we just rolling shit back.
I noticed that. I don't have an explanation for it, but I did peep game.
Well, they said because it's a leap year that Easter is in March. But I don't never remember that, though.
Was it like that 4 years ago?
Can't even remember shit last year. I don't even know what date it was last year.
Oh, man.
I know it was in April 2016.
We're going to have to research.
I know, right?
Fucking go back and
I know
see.
when tax season is over.
Have you done your taxes?
No, I haven't done my
Man,
taxes.
mine taxes are complete. I just need to sign the line, put that account number on there for direct deposit and send it in.
Yeah, tell them to bring that tax money.
Get your own tax money.
I know.
Your own tax
I might
money.
be sending money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wait to the very end. Shit, I might be sending money.
I don't know.
I might not be getting nothing back. We never know. We never know with Uncle Sam. I don't know. So how was your weekend, Toast?
My weekend was good. He is really, I don't know what's going on. I just told you my weekend was good. How about you?
What
How
happened?
was your weekend?
What happened in your weekend?
My weekend was great. Relax.
Like what you do? Tell me. Talk
Why
to the
are you
people.
on my
Tell me.
business?
We want to know. The people want to know.
My weekend
Mainly
was
me.
good.
Mainly me.
No,
Mainly
my weekend
me.
was good. How was your weekend? I feel like you got something you want to get off your chest.
I had a good weekend.
I know you did. Now,
I
what
had a
did you
good
do?
weekend. Oh, you saw my Instagram?
I'm always see your Instagram.
Lying.
I do. I always see your Instagram.
All right.
I didn't see your Instagram.
No, I had a jam-packed weekend. My weekend was actually really, really fun.
Okay.
I attended the SheRocks event, which is put on by a good friend of mine. Her name is Tamia Gaines.
Hey, Miss Gaines.
Hey. And we go way, 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 way back. And this is actually her 4th event doing this. And it's to honor women in media and arts and things like that. And it's a lot of performances. I mean, you had Good Girl performed, and you had the Raw Element dancers perform.
Okay.
And it was just nice. And you just had so many vendors, and you had food. And of course, I did the step and repeat for her event, like I do every year. But one of the things that I truly loved about this year is that even though we was close friends, she was battling breast cancer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she kept it very private. We gotta get her on the show, but I'm gonna just go over a little bit. And she still managed to put everything together, like nothing skipped a beat. And she's free. She's she is cleared from breast cancer.
Oh,
She's
that's
a survivor.
That's wonderful.
And thank
Woo,
God
shout
for
outs
that.
To you, girl.
Yeah. So, Tamia, we here, Drinks and Conversations. We love you. And her event was off the chain. There was a lot of people that showed out. It was Natasha Brown. It was Candace Nicole. It was Fresh Daily Inc. It was so many people that showed out and came to support. And I had to walk over to her for like a quick second and be like, yo, look at everybody that's here to support you. And hopefully,
that's a good feeling. I'm sure
it's a good feeling.
Great. Yeah.
And hopefully we get that same turnout when we have our event.
I think so.
Just to be able to.
I think we will.
Yeah, just to be able to look and just see, listen, look how a vision can grow to something so, magnifying and electric. And Easy Street came through, so that was good. Yeah. So my weekend was good. I was a little bit under the weather. But you know what? A little weather don't never stop.
He better
nobody.
not get me sick, because I'm not under the weather. Ain't been under the weather.
You ain't calling out. Not on this show.
You congested and whatnot.
Not on this show.
He got tissues and stuff.
Listen, don't be.
Your nose a little wet and stuff.
They say vodka. They say vodka cures everything.
How that working out for you?
Let me take a drink and then I'll tell you. I'll tell you after.
Oh my goodness, no, dude. Have you ever been bullied?
Yes, I've been bullied before, of course.
Like childhood bullying or adult bullying?
Childhood. Like,
because there are adults that still get bullied. That's why I asked.
Yeah, no, I don't get bullied to this day. I may be doing a little bit of the bullying
Woo!
to this day, but
we're gonna get back to that. But tell me when you were bullied.
Yeah, I mean, I was bullied in middle school when I first moved down here from New York. I had a hard time making friends. And I got bullied. a little bit. I remember there was one guy in middle school who...
What's his name? Like, no, don't tell us his name.
No, I'm going to tell you his name. Because he a punk. So, his name was Victor White.
Oh, my goodness. Victor. Sorry about the name drop.
And so he always talked about me. And I'm like, dang, what does this dude have against me? Like, I'm not even doing nothing to him or whatever the case. And we had a mutual friend. And we fought, actually.
Woo!
Yeah, we fought. We had to go to blows. We took it to the street. We took it actually.
Who won?
We took it actually.
Who won?
In front. I'm about to tell you who won.
Did you win?
You know who won.
I'm about to say.
All right. Well, no. Let me stop faking. It wasn't really a fight like that. But we actually took it in front of the CVS. He tried to hit me with a little cheap shot, and it was more like a wrestling match.
Scrap.
Yeah, it was more like a scrap. But I tell you that though, after that day, I ain't never got bullied from him ever again. Sometimes, let me tell you, sometimes you got to stand up. You got to have the ball. Even if you get your ass beat, you got to have the balls to stand up to bullies.
You do.
It doesn't matter.
Now, who have you been bullying? I just cut
family.
You off. Finish your motivation.
This my family.
This your family?
Yeah,
so it's okay to bully family?
Sometimes.
No, you cannot bully family.
Sometimes.
No, I need you to apologize to your family right now.
We discussed this.
No,
I did apologize and apologize
so
on
all
air.
of Intro's family right now, we need to hear him give you a heartfelt apology.
I don't.
It's zero tolerance for
but you
bullying
know what?
right now. So go ahead and apologize first.
Hold on.
Go ahead and apologize
let me say
first.
my piece.
Okay.
Sometimes I wouldn't call it bullying. It's bullying with love. Sometimes you want people to do better for themselves. So it's not bullying in a mean way.
It's not bullying.
No.
It's not bullying.
It's not bullying.
But it is bullying with love.
With love.
No.
Yes.
I won't take that.
Hallelujah.
I want to know.
You better pray to the seventh God. You better pray to the almighty sixth God.
I can see myself getting bullied at this stage in my life. Like, really, man? Like, for real? No.
I mean, your job bullies you sometimes.
My job does not bully me.
I mean, you never had jobs that bully you?
No.
That tell you got to be here when you need to be here?
That's not necessarily bullying. If I'm hired to be somewhere at a certain time, the expectation is that I'm there. That's not bullying.
I mean, they may tell you that you can't take off, or they may tell you that you have to do certain things.
I can't take off because there's a business need for me to be there.
I mean, I guess you're right.
I'm about to I?
I guess you're right.
I'm always right.
Not always.
Always. Shout out to everybody who knows me because you know that I am always right.
Not episode 5. I always gotta
let that
revert.
die. That's murder, homicide. Homicide. To episode 5. Yeah.
Listen, bullying is never good.
It's never good.
It's
Zero
never good.
tolerance for that. And if you know that you're out there bullying somebody, cut it out. Stop. Okay?
But sometimes you gotta put a little pressure on people. All right.
You can put pressure on people.
No, because you do. Some people, you know, I have family members that want you to do everything for them and don't want to be independent. And sometimes you got to put pressure on them to get out there and do your thing. Like, nobody is going to sit here and listen to you and do everything that you want them to do. Like, sometimes you have to get into your inner independence and go. So sometimes if it takes me, you know, this added pressure on you to do what you have to do.
Tough love is fine. But there's a
tough
thin line
love.
between tough love and
That's
bullying
tough
them.
love.
You know,
I would say tough love.
And bullying borders along, you know, embarrassing them.
I
You know,
believe
bullying
in tough
embarrassment.
love.
But tough love, I'm down for tough
I
love.
believe in tough love. Sometimes
Yes.
you got to give that tough, that gritty, that New York grimy, that subway station,
No, that's
train
a little
having,
grimy.
trash having. You got to give that.
That's a little too grimy. That's a little too New York subway station. Nah, we don't
You gotta give that.
No.
You know, sometimes it be like that. Family be trying to take over. Sometimes you got to go. You know. But I have a great family. I love my family.
You better love your family. The way
I
you
do.
talk about them, you better go ahead and throw that disclaimer out.
I do.
I say all these things,
Some
but I
of
love
them.
my family.
Some
I love
of
my
them.
family.
Do you have family reunions?
We don't have family reunions.
You don't have family
I don't.
reunions? Why you don't start a family reunion?
Let me tell you. I don't got time for no family reunion.
What?
For one. I don't.
Oh,
Because
Lord.
half these people out here, let me tell you, if your number is not in my phone and I don't talk to you on a regular basis,
You're not
I know
family.
your family. When I come across you, it was good. That's it.
That's it.
I don't need to kick
See.
with you for 4 hours and donate money to
The
a
purpose
family
of a
reunion fund. We could do that on Google Hangout. For
No,
real.
no, you can't.
Yes.
No, you
Yes.
can't. No, you
I don't
can't.
need T-shirts. We don't need a T-shirt.
You missing out.
Family
Tosin,
reunion.
the purpose of a family reunion is for you to connect with
Yeah,
family
but-
that you don't see
Man,
on
you
the
know
regular.
How much a plane ticket is to go from Nigeria to
They
the
could be
USA
where you at.
for a family reunion, and they
Okay.
can't stay with me.
When the last
Okay?
time you been to
They can't-
Nigeria?
They can't. I need it. I'm going next year.
Okay, so that
cool.
could have been a family reunion.
No, but if family reunions, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, we can't do that. But when you all your family's here, so it works for you. They
They can-
coming from what? New
Okay.
York. They coming from North Carolina. No, we gotta go overseas. So we not even gonna mess with that.
But you could have a small family reunion.
What's the
with
point
the family
of a small
that's
family
here.
reunion? Either we
I
have
mean,
a family reunion or no family
Family
reunion.
is family. Let me tell you, we don't have family reunions like we used to have in my family.
Well, you need to start it up again. How
No,
about you do that?
I wish I would.
Bring
No, I
everybody to
wouldn't.
your house.
My family ghetto. Niggas be fighting and shit.
You can't leave the liquor out. You gotta put away the drinks.
If we have a family reunion, can't no Patron or Strong Island be invited.
They gotta be just conversation.
It gotta be
That's
just
it.
conversation.
No
'cause
drink.
Lord, I tell you. No, we did have family reunions like back in the day, but my family ghetto and ratchet sometimes. So it's like, you know, should just stop happening. But I wish we would. I wish we would have some good old nice family time. Sometimes you got to connect with your family. I think we're going to have
true.
one this year, but
I
it's
may
up in
just-
the air.
I
We
may
don't know.
Nah, I ain't doing it.
You better send out them invitations.
Gotta do the Eventbrite, whatever it is, man.
Man. So you know what? That's what I read today.
What did you
Now, I
read?
know over the last couple of podcasts, we've been talking about Katt Williams, right? But I read today that they got a warrant out for his arrest and for the 17-year-old kid that they
Why?
arrested.
They already squashed that. Cat
Because-
cool, the boy cool.
No, because Katt recently had a previous charge.
Probation issues, right?
Yeah, and they put a warrant out his arrest for that, and then they also wanted to charge the 17-year-old boy because in the state of Georgia, but side note, Georgia is fucked up. That's why I wouldn't even want to live there. They rules is all fucked up. And look, we not even going to go there with Georgia. It's still the South. But anyway, so they wound up charging him as an adult for disorderly conduct.
But charging who?
The 17-year-old boy.
Not disorderly conduct. He defended himself against a punch in the face.
Okay, but I don't know. They saying what is disorderly conduct anyway?
You acting irrational in public.
What does that mean?
You disturbing the peace.
There was nobody else
They
out there.
just want to charge my little man.
They do.
They just want to charge him with
and
something.
Don't be giving him no criminal record.
Billy,
what the hell
he
wrong
been
with y'all?
charged with nothing.
Don't be giving him no criminal records out here.
Exactly.
We ain't got time for that. It's bad enough that we get shit for little shit. First of all,
how you gonna use?
I know, right? His ass should have sued. He should have took our advice from the beginning, Tosa.
I was trying to get a little Mike.
Now he might have to pay for some lawyer fees and shit. Listen, but you know what? Katt Williams was on stage and he had a rebuttal to his whole fiasco.
I saw that.
Yeah. And I'm starting to believe that this little boy was fucking with Katt. Because when I looked at his interview, all right, some shit wasn't adding up, all right? He just didn't come off sincere. Just to me, I think he was fucking with Katt. I think he was fucking with him.
That's what kids do. I'm not saying it's right, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's the adults.
And we had a little thing going. We had a little thing going on our Facebook page. We had a little couple viewers that wasn't in agreement of our opinions.
And that's cool. That's cool. Thank y'all for having an opinion about it. That's cool.
I know.
That's cool.
Katt Williams is always a good topic of conversation.
You a mess. Leave that. Hey, pray for Katt.
Yeah.
Please.
Pray for Katt. We're going to make that a hashtag.
I just need him to get himself together.
Katt Lives Matter these days. Katt Lives Matter all day.
No, well, shout outs to you in this book. So when can we expect this book to come out? I'm trying to get my copy.
This book is going to be ready by the time our next Drinks and Conversation.
Access granted.
Access granted.
Yes.
Let me tell you, if y'all want to know how to get into celebrity events, y'all want to know how to get into exclusive events, and just how to connect with people to get into your industry, this is the book for you. I'm letting you know all the secrets that people did not tell me. So I'm just putting it into a book, and I just want to give it to my people and show y'all just exactly how to do it. Is that cool?
That sounds good.
Am I going to give back just a little bit?
It's always
just a little
bit.
bit.
You gotta give back.
You don't gotta take it, but it may help somebody out there. So my book is called Access Granted.
Yes.
It will be available on Kindle, online, and y'all can just download that thing.
I want a hard copy. Are you gonna have hard copies?
We may, depending.
Give me
depending on the sale.
Your mama gonna want a hard copy. Your mama needs something tangible.
You know what? The next book that I'm writing right now is really going to be the one that you're really going to want to have. So, yeah.
So I should just wait.
You should just wait. If you
get the
really
electronic version of Access Granted, hold off for the tangible book number 2.
The book
second
number 2.
Installment.
Yes.
Do we know what that title's going to be yet?
I don't want to give it right now. It's good. Trust me. We're going to focus on Access Granted right now. But the second book is definitely going to be something that is good for young boys, young men, single mothers, period, families, all of that. So I'm excited.
I really like the title. I think that's a really attractive title. How did you come up with that title for the book?
Well, my thing is, in the industry of what I do as far as photography and trying to expand my look, this is not going to be an interview about me, all right? Okay? I feel like it's going to be an interview about me.
I love the title.
Because that's the thing. Like, when it comes down to doing, let me just put a side note out there. Doing photography is a hard industry, and most people don't really know that unless you're in it. And when you are in it, you have to know what you're doing, and sometimes it takes time to get to that level. And I put in my time, I put in my dues, and the upcoming people that's coming up, the people that are just getting started, the people who I mentor, I want to be able to share that knowledge so they don't have to waste 3 or 4 or 5 years trying to get to the places that I could have gotten to at a quicker pace. So that's why I came up with the book. Access granted is that. Who doesn't want access? All right?
I love it.
Who doesn't want access?
Speaking of attractive, do you think you're attractive?
Of course.
How do you know?
How do I know?
How do
Because I love myself.
Know?
I would date myself. I look in the mirror and I be like, damn.
No, really though. How do you know that you are attractive? Is it based on what others think of you, or is it based on what you think of yourself, or is it a combination of both?
I think when you don't feel you're attractive, it is based off of what other people think of you. But I think when you are literally in love with yourself, it's no denying that. It's just a level of confidence that comes from that. When you look in the mirror and you say, you know what? I would date me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good looking to me. That's when you know you're attractive. And period, point blank. And that's how you have to, that's the mentality you have to have. That's the confidence that comes with it. So, yeah, I believe that. I believe when you're not so much secure with yourself, you depend on validation from others.
Yeah, other people.
But when you are and you look in the mirror and you see that you're a good-looking guy, then
no, I don't look in the mirror and I don't see that.
You don't see you're a good-looking guy?
No, I don't.
Maybe not.
When you look in the mirror and you see, I'm like, no, I don't see that. No, nah.
But you gotta feel a certain way about yourself.
It's definitely a self-esteem thing, I think.
It's definitely
to a point. I think when you're younger, based on what other people think about you.
I think so.
And I think when you get older and you come into yourself and you start exploring and knowing more about yourself, it's more about, you know, what you feel about yourself.
Now, everybody has insecurities. Don't get me wrong.
Of course. Give us one of your insecurities. What are you insecure about?
Oh, Lord. Not enough time.
Yes. What are you insecure about?
I mean, a lot of times, it's my weight. I would say that. Okay. That's a big insecurity for a lot of people, you know, but that's something that you work on. It's not so big where I lack confidence of it. It's just the point of that's something that I would love to continue to work on. And that's something that you have to come to reality with, that you can't eat certain things and you can't do certain things and things like that. You have to be self-motivated. So,
but what's dope, yours can actually be changed. Though.
It can be changed.
You can change that. Because, for example, some people have insecurities that, you just got to live with it.
They can't. Yeah, that's true.
You can't change it. You know what I mean? Ooh, some biggies just came out here. I was like, no.
They didn't hear all that.
You sick.
But, yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, you know, everybody has something. You know,
I agree.
Everybody has something, and you try to mask it, and you try to put tape on it, and you try to do things like that.
Get bangs and whatnot.
But you know, sometimes you got to embrace your insecurities too.
That's the truth too.
That's true.
I think there's power in embracing your insecurities too. There's definitely.
Like, there's some girls that I've seen. I remember I seen a girl probably about like a couple weeks ago. She had like a gap tooth. Like, yeah, that face you're making, yeah.
What face?
But she was gorgeous.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little gap tooth.
And she told me, she said, you know what? It took me a while to get comfortable with having a gap.
Mm.
Like, it just looks good on some people.
It does.
But it all depends on how you wear it. That's just like some girls, if you go bald, you may be a little insecure, but it depends on how you rock it.
Amen.
I done complimented a girl on having a bald head, and she told me ditto because I got the same bald head. I was like, I was surprised. I was like, yeah, we both rocking bald heads. You better go ahead.
With your bald head.
With your bald head. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it just comes to embracing what you have. Yeah. You got a big ass nose, embrace your big ass nose.
You got big ass head feet, like me, it's all right.
Embrace your big ass feet. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just gotta do you. Of course you want to change certain things.
Don't obsess over it. Don't obsess over it. Yeah.
That's it. Because you know what? If you're trying to look for validation from people, it's not going to happen. Some girls are going to like you. Some girls are not going to like you. Some men are going to like you. Some men are not going to like you. Listen, it's somebody for everybody.
But at the end of the day, you can't please anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
You just got to make sure you please yourself.
Just have a bomb personality.
Yes.
Keep your personality.
If you don't have a bomb personality, just act like you have a bomb personality. You just gotta fake it till you make it.
We'll see through that shit. They're gonna be like, I thought you was cool.
No, but you know everybody be faking on that personality though. You gotta know.
How can you fake on your personality?
People do it all the time. What do you mean? How can you fake with your personality? Have you ever been hanging with a chick or hanging with a guy and they're a certain type of way like the first 3 months, then you notice like, ooh, they changing.
I mean, I guess.
When dating, you see it all the time. That happens all the time. But
I think they just showing you a side of them to get you. And then eventually they
colors
show
start
up.
Coming out.
Yeah, they real colors. You know,
that's
because
the okie doke.
Yeah,
putting on an act, but it didn't last.
It didn't last.
No.
Which most of the time it doesn't.
What is the fakest thing you've ever done when dating somebody in the beginning? What was you faking about? And then
what's
your
the
true
what?
colors came out. What you faking about?
Wait. Repeat the question.
What was the fakest thing you've ever done in the beginning of a relationship? Like your fake self. You know, we all have that facade we have. Like, oh, you know, whatever. Where you like being really, really clean and making sure everything was neat. And then come to find out 3 months down the line, you just real dirty, you don't clean up. Like, stuff like that.
I mean,
what is
Toast is trying to get me hemmed up today.
What you mean?
Listen, all right. I mean, as a guy, let me tell you something.
Tell me something.
I mean,
E-O-I.
Shit. I know. A-E-I-O-U. Trying to figure it out. No, I just remember this one time I was dating this girl. I was trying to date her, and I didn't really like her. I was trying to fill her out, okay. But she liked me more than I liked her.
Okay.
And I just found myself like lying to her. I found myself like, you know, just saying stuff, and I just got caught up, and I was just like, why did I even say that? I was just like
and then she found out you was lying about everything you was
talking
about.
I was lying like a motherfucking
Girl, we going
snitch.
to Jamaica.
Look, I was lying like a snitch. But I said, you know what? And after that, you know what? Honesty is really the best thing.
It is.
Because girls, if you're honest with them, they will. Honestly, they'll still be there.
And let me tell you, a chick like me, if you lie to a chick like me, I will remember. You know how dudes be thinking they be saying stuff and they go on one end out the other. Nuh-uh. I'm gonna be like, hold on, but you said this. But you said I was
That's because your ass is Inspector Gadget number 2. You be like, at 10:49,
yeah.
you said this.
You. Don't be lying.
Easter Sunday. Like, what?
You a mess. You over there talking about I'm gonna take you to Jamaica, girl. 4 or 5 months later,
I ain't taking no girl to Jamaica. Hell no. Except for, well. Let me not incriminate
He
myself.
about to worm himself into a hole. About to get yourself into a little sticky situation. So you're not gonna be able to get yourself out of it.
We got people listening. Excuse me. We got people listening. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So they got to be careful. You know? Hey.
Don't worry.
But we're going to keep it real. This is Drinks and Conversation.
Ain't no time to lie.
Ain't no time to lie, Craig.
No.
Ain't no time to lie, Craig. Well, listen. Now tonight there was the second reunion of Love and Hip Hop. I know you don't watch Love and Hip Hop. Don't be quiet now.
What?
So, all right, let me fill you in because I know
Fill me in.
you don't know about the Love and Hip
I
Hop
really
stuff.
don't.
And this is New York. You should be tuning in every Monday
I
night,
ain't from
8
New
p.m.
York.
Look,
I just visited.
Mona
a few
cut
times.
me a check. Mona cut me a check every Monday night, 8 p.m. Look, so now you know Mendices is
Ain't he in
going to jail. Well, he's in jail now for 8 years. Okay. Now my question is, as the mom, should you take your kids to see the father in jail?
That's the question.
That's the question. Should you take your kids to see their dad
So
or
this is
even
about
their mom
this
in
is
jail?
Mendices and Yandy situation, right? I wouldn't take my
But
kids
we're gonna
to
make
go
it
see him in
generic.
jail.
We're gonna make it generic.
No.
Should you take your kids to see their parents in jail?
Not if your child is like under the age of 13.
Let's
No.
say they're under the age of 10.
No, absolutely not. I think
Why not?
jail is no place for a child. And I think the parent who's in jail should also be thinking about what's best for the child. And it's not to see you locked up and behind bars or visiting with you through a glass. Or
So you saying that you should not have no communication with your parent?
you can write letters. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know they be doing everything in jail. I don't know if they can
But
FaceTime
why?
or
But why
whatnot.
should you write letters when you can go and see them?
You can't go and see your child. You're locked up.
No, but you can see them. You can
No,
go and visit
That's
them.
if I bring them, and I'm not going to do that.
But why wouldn't you bring them if you can
Because
see
jail
them?
is not a place for children. Jail
But
is
it's not-
punishment.
Yeah, it is, but they're in jail. So you telling me
Yes. What am I saying?
you wouldn't let your children have a relationship with their dad, even if he's in jail. You wouldn't let them have some form of communication as far as visual
No. But they can pen
for
pal it out.
8 years.
They can pen pal it out. Letters are strong.
For 8 years.
The art of writing is long, so the children and the father can work on their writing skills. No, I don't think jail.
They can work on their writing
Yep,
skills.
they can work on their
really.
writing skills. I don't think jail is a place for a child. It's just not. It's not a good look, man. It's not a
Okay,
good look.
but you don't have a choice.
I do have a choice because I'm going to take them.
And what's wrong with that?
No, let me tell you. If I'm a parent and I'm locked up, don't bring my child to come see me while I'm locked up.
You not. So
and
you
if
say
I-
you don't want to see your child while you're locked up.
I would not want my children in jail. No.
You wouldn't want to see your child while you're locked
I would not
up.
want my children to come and visit me while I'm locked up. No, I would not
So
want
you're saying
that.
you wouldn't want to see your child while
I
you're
don't know
locked
how many
up.
other ways I have to tell you, but I'm telling you simple. I would not want my children to come to a place like jail to see me, and no. And if vice versa, if I had to bring my children to jail to go and see, no.
First
Sorry,
of all,
whatever you was doing that got you in jail, you should have thought about that. It's your choice. You
No.
made your choice.
but some people make bad decisions.
Okay, and there's consequences to every decision. So
Right, but that's not one of the consequences.
It is.
If it
But
doesn't
it
have
is.
to be.
It is.
You
It does
already
have to
no.
be.
One
It
of
does
the
have
one
to
of the
be.
one
So
of the
if
consequences
you're in jail,
are
let's just flip this around. If you're in jail, do you want Lil Mike and Marvin to come
yes,
to you in jail? No.
yes. Let
Well,
me tell you why.
you gonna
Let
be
me tell
short.
you why. I understand the consequences that I'm not going to be there every Christmas. I'm not going to be there every Thanksgiving. I can't be with you 365 days a year. But the time that I do get to see you, if I'm in jail for 8 years, I want to see my son grow up. At least.
But you're not going to see that. What is the visitation?
I'm going to
You're not
see
gonna
it.
See that.
I'm going to see it on a small scale.
You're
You
not
could-
seeing it at all.
You will know who I am.
What is? I don't know. I don't know anyone who's in jail. But what is visitation like? Is it like a monthly visitation? Now is this weekly visitation?
Visitation.
How does
Sometimes
it work?
it is weekly. Sometimes it is monthly. It all depends. There's visiting hours. It's the same way if someone's in the hospital and you want them to come and visit you. You come and visit. We meet up in the little area and we sit and we talk.
Point blank,
And-
period. I
and we
ain't
get
taking
like
my
an
child to
hour.
no- I'm not taking my child to jail to go and see anyone. Sorry.
Listen.
And if I'm in jail, don't bring my child to come see me in that type
Listen,
of position.
Phaedra. Listen.
What you mean, Phaedra? No, but legit. No, especially if the child is, if the child is 13, 14, 15, I think they kind you know, they get it. They know whatever.
It doesn't matter how young they are.
But for me,
especially
it does.
The
for
younger they are,
the
worse.
More.
No, it is not the worst.
To take them to jail.
The more important it is. All right, Papoose said something. Let me tell you something. Papoose said something that was very instrumental.
And that
is that the prison system is designed to break up families, correct? So therefore, when someone goes to jail, it is your opportunity to still be able to take that measure to somewhat keep that type of communication.
What was Mendices locked up for?
It was some type of, something small.
No. What was he locked up for? That's what's breaking up families. It's the actions that he did to land himself in jail.
And I'm not saying that he's innocent.
I'm not saying he's innocent either, but you got to understand the consequences to your actions. And regardless of what he thought it was going to be, when he made the choice to do whatever he did that got him locked up, this is the consequence of it. He was already making his choice. He knew that could happen. He knew what could happen.
You don't think of the consequences right
Well, you need to. As a grown man, he should have. So,
I mean, you do. You do.
You do.
But listen, but that's not the reality at this point. If you wind up being with somebody that goes to jail,
my kids are not going to jail, point blank, period.
They're not going to jail, but they should be able to visit their dad.
Not in jail. You know where you visit your dad at? You visit your dad at in the hospital if he's sick. You visit your dad on his job. You don't go and visit your dad in prison.
If I was a little kid and you did not take me to see my dad,
I wouldn't.
When I was, whether he was in jail, whether he was in Colorado, whether he was in Massachusetts, if you did not take me to see my dad, me and you would have a problem.
Maybe your dad should come see you. Oh, but he can't because he landed himself somewhere where he can't.
And it ain't nothing for you to take me.
It is something for me to take you. That's what these dudes in jail be thinking. First of all, I got my own job. Now I gotta be a double parent to these kids because you want to get locked up. Then I gotta also, on top of everything that I gotta do, pay the bills by myself, take care of these kids by myself. I gotta make trips to go see you who was doing something that you shouldn't have been doing in the first place. I think not. I know women are superwomen, but we're not about to stop taking on these men baggage. Boo-boo, you did what you did. You landed yourself in jail. So
it's not saying you got to come every week, Tosin. But it's saying that it's important and imperative, especially when you have sons.
What if I work Saturdays? Maybe that's just my Saturday off. I'm not about to use it to go drive 4 to 5 hours to the penitentiary.
You could come and see your baby daddy in jail.
No, I cannot. Come on. That's just not an option.
You can take out time to come and see your baby daddy.
I can't.
Yes,
not to bring my child who is under the age of 10. Absolutely not.
Yes, you can.
I can, and I wouldn't. And I won't.
You talking about for 8 years? You're not gonna bring your child.
They can do pen pal. They can have phone.
Pen pal.
Pen pal. They can also talk phone conversations. That's fine. I'm not saying that the child can't talk to them on the phone, but to physically take my child to jail to go and visit someone who should have been doing what they was doing to be there. Now the only thing I can say that I probably would take my child is if I knew for a fact that the father was in jail and they were innocent. Then I would. But if you did some dirty stuff to get you there, I'm not going to see you. You better get your
Johnny Cochran on.
No, but if you're innocent, and I know you're innocent.
We all innocent, okay? Every black person in jail is innocent.
Jail. But if you over there doing stuff that you don't need to be doing, no, I'm not taking my, no. No, that's a blatant no. I'm not doing it. No.
Bring your kids to the facility, all right? He's doing federal time. Federal time ain't like state.
We can talk on the phone. We can do we can do letters. We can write letters all day, but I'm not going to no man's jail with my child.
You better bring your kids. You better bring my child to see me. Okay? If it's my child, you better bring him to see me.
You better do your 8 years and come see your child.
And when I get out, I might be going back to jail. Fucking your ass up, but not bringing my child to see me.
No, that's a good question.
All this lost time. Hell nah.
That's your fault. You lost the time. At what point do men take responsibility for their own actions?
We do, and that's why we do the time that we need to do.
Okay, well, do your time. It's your time. You're making a child do time by going to the jail.
That's not making no child do time.
It is.
No. That's saying that you are visiting your dad.
And that
period, point
the
blank.
prison system is a destruction of the No.
It's called adjusting to
No.
circumstances.
No.
Period. Point blank.
Well, they shouldn't have to adjust to those type of circumstances.
I mean, stuff happens.
Okay.
Toasting stuff happens
Stuff
in
do
people's
happen.
lives.
And you know what's not going to happen? My child going to jail to go and see somebody.
You know
there.
what, Toasting?
Point blank, I'm sorry. That's how I feel. I ain't going to be messing with nobody who's going to be doing them things anyway.
Not now.
All
of you know, past your drug money stage, your drug dealer, thug life stage. All right. Every girl has their drug dealer, drug money, you know, thug life stage they went through. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you don't pass
father
that
been
thing.
Tupac.
Oh, you be right there.
I'll be right up in the
Oh, hypocrite having ass. You know what?
No, but really legit. Like, I would not take my child to no jail. I'm sorry. No pen.
No. You need to.
Can't do it.
You need
Can't
to.
do it.
You need to.
Can't do it.
It's important that you do it.
It's
not the
It's
most
important that
comfortable
they
thing.
talk on the phone
It's
and
not
write
the
letters.
most comfortable
No.
thing.
You
But
can still
it's
communicate with your
definitely-
child. Also send photos? Come on, man. What you doing?
What the heck?
Phone calls, letters, and photos. What you mean?
Listen, it's more than that. A
It's
child
not.
needs to be able to connect and see.
How you going to
their
connect through the
parents.
glass? What are you talking
You're
about
not
right now?
through a glass,
You don't know
Tosin.
that. And when I see it on TV, they always looking through
Okay,
the glass.
not everything is what it seems on TV.
So
That's
you went
not
to
how
go
it
visit
is.
somebody?
That's not how it is.
How you know that?
You actually get to see the person face to
Sometimes.
face.
It depends.
Sometimes, depending, you
It
know,
depends.
if they done killed 6 people, then maybe you behind the glass.
I ain't
It
doing
all depends on what they did. You know what I'm saying?
let's say roles reverse. So
You know-
Shelly locked up, right?
Yes.
And y'all got a kid, right?
Yes.
And the kid is 4 years old.
Yes.
You gonna take a little action
Yes.
to see Shelly in jail?
110%.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's good for y'all.
Because
I can't
it's called
do it.
standing by, especially if we're together. But if we're not together, yes, I would still. At least once a month. I mean, dang, what's once a month? What's one time out of the month? Let me take you to go and see your mom. It's your mom. See how she's growing or he's growing.
Nice. I prefer photos, phone calls, and letters.
No, photos ain't, you know.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I don't know. Can they FaceTime in jail? They be doing. They make music videos, so I'm just curious. Maybe they can be able to FaceTime.
They lying Lucius out this bitch.
They be making
Shoot me
music
a music video.
They be having
Shoot me
cell
an
phones.
Instagram post.
They be having smartphones. I'm like,
I don't know what be going on in jail nowadays. I never been
shout out
to
to
jail.
everybody
so I
in
don't know.
jail, man. Shout out to
I
y'all.
never been
Stay
to
up.
jail.
I can't visit y'all, but stay
I
up.
can't make it in jail.
Nah,
jail.
can't do it.
I'll be fighting everybody trying to get out. Not fighting everybody
You
in there.
gonna be on your Chapo.
I be fighting everybody. I
Breaking
know
out.
I be digging me. I be
Breaking
in the
out.
tunnel. I be in the tunnel like
Meet
shit.
me in the tunnel.
Trying to get out.
It's going down.
You ain't keeping me behind no damn bars. Shit, we ain't got time to go on with that. Man, I can't do no jail. I can't do no jail. I wouldn't be here for drinks and conversation.
Don't worry, just make sure you get locked up with your smartphone and whatnot.
Oh, man.
You can broadcast live from in there. Get you a Periscope.
Give me some Periscope in
live from the
prison.
jail cell and whatnot.
Prison Periscope. I know they probably do have prison Periscope. I don't know. They be bending the rules for people. I don't know. I guess it depends on how much money you have.
In jail.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
either.
know.
I don't know either.
Well, we on episode 10,
1-0.
Drinks and Conversation.
The podcast.
I'm on my strong island.
He really is, and he got Patron over here. I'm kind of concerned.
And my Patron.
I'm kind of concerned.
Listen, Tosin,
Yeah.
we got so many people that is RSVP for Drinks and
I think we
Conversation.
at 50 or over 50 right now. I'm not too
Yeah.
sure. But that's a good look.
Spring Fever going down April 30th.
Yeah.
Y'all make sure y'all come out.
Have a good time.
I got so many people that's just like, yo, I cannot wait. And I don't know what to say to that except I can't wait either.
I know. And everybody's like, oh my God, how much is it? How much is it? I'm like, oh, it's free.
It's free.
Free. It's free. So
It's
come on
free.
now. Come out,
You better
have a good
live your
time.
life like it's golden.
Come on now.
I said it's free. And then I also get great reviews from our podcast. People are just loving us out there. And I'm like, listen, we just doing our thing.
Yep.
We just having good conversation
Yep.
with a couple of drinks. Well, me.
That always helps.
Tosin don't got no. She don't never.
I had
Listen,
lemonade from Chick-fil-A.
can I have a one-on-one? I need to have a one-on-one with the people out there. All right, one-on-one with my peoples out there. Tosin, oxytocin. She don't be having no drinks and conversation.
Let me tell y'all, I drinking a lot of H2O. I'm trying to lose weight, y'all. So
Tell her that ain't no
I've lost
excuse.
20 pounds. Give me my
Vodka don't have no
my
calories.
Nah, man, I lost
Vodka
20
don't
pounds.
have
I'm
no
trying to get on my
calories.
healthy tips. So I can't be drinking like intro pigs, but I will be drinking on April
April
30th.
30th.
I'm going to have one drink.
Hey.
One drink, one shot. That's it.
You better.
So that's it.
You better.
That's it.
You better come.
You know,
'cause we
everybody
gonna
has
turn
that friend
up.
that encourages you to drink. I need new friends. I need friends to like.
Well,
"Stay
when
away
you
from
got
that
a
alcohol."
friend, when you got a friend, it sound like over Toy Story. When you got a friend in me, a friend like me is gonna tell you to loosen up.
I'm always loosening up though. I'm so
You
cool.
know, drinking ain't bad.
Do you think I'm cool?
You are cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
You as cool as they come.
I don't know.
Hey.
I don't need you to tell me that. I know. It's like no.
Well, we about to get up out of here, y'all.
Yes, we
I
are
feel
out.
we done argued enough.
We're gonna have a special guest next podcast. She was supposed to be here last podcast, but things didn't work according to plan. So we're so excited to have the CEO and founder of Glamazon and Self Defense that's gonna be with us on Thursday.
She better be here, Tosa.
What you mean she better be here?
She better be here.
As long as you don't change
Don't
the schedule.
Don't you be promising.
Okay, let me tell y'all something right now. The fact that he said that is beyond me. When he doesn't know how to schedule his bookings, he's like, "Oh, I forgot I had to do this on."
No, I
What
do
you
be
mean?
sometimes.
It was you. It's always you. No, but back to what I was saying. She's definitely going to be in the building on Thursday, just talking to us a little bit more about what she's doing and how she's, helping women out here and what you can do to protect yourself and make sure that you're safe. Because it's crazy.
Because women out here are just, y'all need some type of protection.
We need some type of protection.
I
But
had a
everyone
point.
could just stand to be knowledgeable,
Yeah.
It's like I'll be outside and I see women just looking down on their phones. Like, you need to be paying attention to what's going on around you. It's very important. You
That
need
is
to
true.
be aware. It's very
That is
important.
true.
If something does happen to you, you need to be able to say, okay, this is what the person looked like, description.
Okay.
But you can't give them a description because you was on Facebook.
That's
You
true.
gotta get yourself together.
That's true. Or Instagram. That's true.
Instagram
That's
will do.
true.
Vine will do it.
That's true.
Yeah,
So she's going to be joining us next episode.
Yes. Can't
Yes.
wait for that.
And we are excited to have her come on,
Yes.
share some knowledge.
Yes.
Hopefully y'all can learn a thing or two.
Yeah.
Maybe get some products.
Oh yeah.
Maybe, just learn how to protect yourself, because protection is always the key.
It should be your number one priority, actually.
Number one priority.
Yeah.
I have 3 sisters, and I always want them to protect themselves, because you just never know. Niggas is crazy, all right? Not
It's
me,
real out.
but niggas is crazy, all right?
It's
So-
real out here in these streets, man. It's real.
It's real out
For
here.
real.
So I'm excited. I'm glad
I'm
that she's going to
excited
be
too.
coming on.
I'm so excited. Yeah.
And she was at our last Drinks and
She
Conversation.
did come to the event.
Yes, she
Absolutely.
did.
Yeah.
So we're excited. Make sure y'all tune in, episode 11, and we're going to do our thing.
11.
Yes.
Woo.
We are getting there.
I know.
We are getting there.
Baby steps. Baby
You
steps.
better go ahead. Drinks
Hopefully
and
by
Conversation.
podcast 57, I'll be engaged.
Top 57. Top 57. Come. So you better have your stuff together by time 57. We're gonna try to change her views. Maybe she gonna be on my side come 57. I might
ain't
rub
taking my
off
baby to the prison.
We about to get up out of here,
yes,
y'all. It's Drinks and Conversation.
Podcast.
Yeah. Oh, hold up. Well, first of all, I got to take another little drink.
You're a mess. Seriously.
But I know one thing that we learned about you today, Tosin.
I really thought we was going to get out of doing this.
I know. No, we not getting out of what we done learned
I
about
learned
you
about
today.
you.
This is my learned about segment.
Okay. Well,
We got like 10 minutes left. What we done learned about Tosin.
what we learned about intro pics, that he's a bully.
Sometimes.
And he loves to bully family members.
Saturdays and Sundays and never Monday through Friday. And we learned that Tosin ain't taking her kids nowhere near prison at all.
You're right.
Even if she's still with the baby daddy.
We learned that intro pics is going to have a family reunion that he's going for his folks, and we are all invited.
We are all invited. I don't know when that's going to be. That's going to be 2020. but keep a lookout on that. And we learned that we are at Drinks and Conversations number 10. And we will be having an awesome event come August 30th.
It's like a month away.
It's coming up.
Yo, the questions we going to have for y'all.
It's crazy.
Crazy. Yeah.
We're going to do it. We're going to get a pop in. Hey, we're going to Millie rock out. We're going
on
Kurt.
Any block. Hey. On any block.
Hey. Billy rock like Kirk. Billy rock like Kirk.
And we out.